It's LaVerne, and I am coming to you from the road with today's Southern Revelation. We are in Wichita Falls, Texas. You can see our home away from home in the background. This is our motorhome where we're going to live for the next week. It's pretty cool. I'm not going to show you the front because it's parked facing Walmart, and Rick is cleaning the windshield this morning, and he said he didn't want to be in the background of the video. So I'm going to try to take you over here and sit down at the kitchen table with my Bible without getting Rick in the background. Today's Southern Revelation is actually a revisit to one that we did last year when we first put Southern Revelations up, and it was when we were first transitioning from the written stories. I had done a very short audio clip of this Southern Revelation, but I really felt like it deserved a revisit today because being in the motorhome and getting to bring Southern Revelations to you from the road made me remember it, because it's really a big part of the reason why my husband and I bought a motorhome. Even though I do believe the motorhome is an answer to prayer, and that someday God is going to find a way for us to use it for the Southern Revelations ministry. The reason why I agreed with Rick that we needed one all started on one of our vacations to Biloxi, Mississippi. We were down there for a car show. Some of you know we travel several times a year with our cars through Rick's work, R&L Custom Rods, where he builds like street rods and works on specialty cars. So we were in Biloxi for Cruising the Coast, and we had stayed at this motel, and I use the word loosely because while I am not a motel snob, this just was not a good experience. You give me a clean Days Inn, a Super 8, a La Quinta, Best Western, I'm fine. But this particular motel, the janitor was our maid. The maintenance man was our maid. You couldn't get fresh toilet paper without calling the office. It was just a bad experience. And the first night that we were there, I got up the next morning and I walked from the bedroom into the bathroom and happened to look at my feet. And guys, my feet were black with dirt. They were disgusting. They were awful. And I had put the lid down on the toilet, and I sat down, and I was looking at my feet, and I was thinking to myself, Lord, this dirt isn't mine. And it was just grossing me out to know, when you walk at your house and your feet get dirty, you don't feel the same way about it because that's your dirt. But I'm staring at this awful, nasty, black gunk on my feet thinking, that's not my dirt. And God spoke so audibly to my heart about the story out of John where Jesus washes the feet of the disciples. And I just want to share it with you. I have my Bible here at the kitchen table with my cup of coffee, and I'm in John chapter 13. And, Jesus had prepared himself. He poured some water, he girded himself with a towel, and he began to wash the disciples' feet. And Peter, and I know y'all have heard me say this before, I love Peter. Peter is my kind of disciple. Peter looked at him and basically he said, Lord, are you going to wash my feet? You see, Peter looked at Jesus as, even though he really didn't comprehend it, he thought he understood that Jesus was the Son of God, the King of Kings. And the very idea that this being, this person would humble himself to wash Peter's feet, the feet of a sinful man, was beyond Peter's ability to understand. And he absolutely did not want Jesus washing his feet. And Jesus in verse 7 tells Peter, he answered him and said, what I do thou knowest not now, but thou shalt know after. And Peter saith unto him, thou shalt never wash my feet. And Jesus answered him and said, if I wash thee not, thou shalt have no part with me. So there I sat on that toilet seat in this motel room in Biloxi, Mississippi, staring at nasty, dirty, blackened feet, dirt that wasn't mine, that just disgusted me. And God basically revealed to me that's exactly what Jesus was talking about when he shared the foot washing service at the Passover with his disciples. Jesus didn't come to cleanse himself of his own sins. He came to cleanse us of disgusting sins that were offensive to the holiness of God. I was offended by the state of my own feet. I can't imagine how offensive our sins are to such a sovereign, holy God. But this is what Jesus was talking about. This is why Jesus needed to wash the feet of the disciples, because he needed them to understand the cleansing of their souls that would come from his sacrifice on the cross. That's my Southern Revelations that's brought to you today from the RV, and it was on that trip, after that experience, when I told my husband, I absolutely agree. I want a home away from home where it's my dirt on my feet and my sheets on the bed, and that's how our RV came to be. I'll give you another little glance. This is your home away from home with me for the next week. There's the front windshield. We're parked at Wally World. Thank you, Wally World, for letting us Wallydock last night after buying groceries. And we are getting ready to pull out this morning and head to Carlsbad, New Mexico. So hopefully my next Southern Revelations is going to include some amazing views of Carlsbad. Thanks for sticking with us, and if you enjoy this Southern Revelation, be sure to like and follow us on Facebook, and like and subscribe to our new YouTube page. Y'all have a blessed day.